Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. In today's video we'll start with club make decision on Chelsea target. Crystal Palace defender Marc Guehi is considered as an option at Chelsea. A report from Football.London claimed in January. However, according to Give Me Sport, Palace will not make a decision on the central defender's future until after Euro 2024. If the Eagles do decide to sell Guehi, the same outlet claims that he could cost £60 million. Chelsea have a few issues in central defence, so could very well find themselves in the market for a new centre-back in the summer. Thiago Silva's contract expires at the end of the season, while Benoit Badiashile keeps picking up injuries. Sporting Lisbon's Ousmane Diamande is another name that has been linked to Stamford Bridge. It is quite clear to see what Palace are doing. The club want to see if Guehi excels with England at the Euros so that they can bump up his price and sell him for more money. It makes sense and they are well within their rights to do it. Whatever happens in Germany in the summer, Palace should be able to get a good fee for Guehi from Chelsea or another Premier League club. Chelsea now plan to sell 4 senior stars. Chelsea are now planning to sell up to 4 senior stars before July to meet their profit and sustainability requirements. Sources have told Football Insider. It is believed that the Todd Boehly-led regime is looking to oversee a mega money fire sale before the 30th of June deadline. Following 2 years of heavy spending, the Blues are well aware they need to sanction big sales before can they finance new additions to the squad. With Chelsea, players' agents alerted to potential departures for their clients, Chelsea spending under Boehly, who is the head of the consortium Blueco that bought the London Giants for a reported £2.5 billion in May 2022. Has surpassed £1 billion since the purchase of the club. Chelsea considering Liverpool manager target. Chelsea are now considering a manager targeted by Liverpool to replace under-fire boss Mauricio Pochettino. With the situation threatening to grow toxic, the head coach has faced criticism for the majority of the campaign amid another poor season under Clearlake Capital's ownership. And there have been rumours that Chelsea are considering Pochettino alternatives in case things turn even more sour. One tactician who's been pushed towards Stamford Bridge this week is promising young Sporting Lisbon boss Ruben Amorim. The 39-year-old clinched Sporting their first league title in nearly 20 years back in 2021, winning 5 major trophies in total, including one at SC Braga. According to The Guardian, Amorim is being considered by Chelsea as a replacement for Pochettino, should the Argentine be fired after an underwhelming debut season. He's on their list alongside Brighton boss Roberto De Zerbi, with Al Nassr forward Anderson Talisca recently stating that Amorim is ready for a club like Chelsea. I think it's time for him to coach a club of another dimension, an Arsenal, a Chelsea. In fact, he should already be there, said Talisca. His career is going to be fantastic. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Ruud Gullit discusses whether or not Chelsea should rehire Jose Mourinho. It's important to stress that Mauricio Pochettino is still in his position as Blues head coach at Stamford Bridge, but there's a lot of speculation in the media about his future. It doesn't help when Chelsea fans are chanting against the current manager during games, too. Journalist Simon Phillips recently reported via his Substack that Chelsea aim to see through the rest of the season with Pochettino as head coach, but more poor results could change that. Meanwhile, Jose Mourinho, who's currently out of work since leaving Roma in January, has been mentioned in the media alongside Chelsea. But the Daily Mail claims that Mourinho is pretty unlikely to return to West London for a third stint as Chelsea manager. Ruud Gullit, the former Chelsea player-manager, does have confidence that Mourinho could succeed if he ended up in the Blues dugout yet again. Chelsea has young players and Mourinho could do that. He can. I think he can. Gullit told BINSPORTS, I like Mourinho. I think what he's done is unbelievable. Chelsea identifies summer transfer target. The Blues invested heavily in the final third prior to the 2023-24 campaign, bringing in the likes of Nicolas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku. While Jackson has grown into the role and contributed 8 goals and 3 assists from his 23 Premier League appearances, Nkunku has made just 2 starts and spent much of the season on the sidelines, with Armando Broja available for transfer. Significant changes are expected to be made to Chelsea's forward line when business reopens at the end of the season. According to The Telegraph, the club's recruitment team are taking an interest in Athletic Bilbao attacker Williams. The 21-year-old has been deployed on either flank throughout the campaign. contributing 3 goals and 6 assists from 22 outings in La Liga. Furthermore, the Spain international has chipped in with 3 goals during his team's run to the Copa del Rey final, netting against each of Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, having only extended his contract as recently as December. Williams is tied to Athletic Bilbao until 2027, keeping the Champions League chasing side in a strong position. However, there is said to be a £43 million release clause present in his deal, a figure that may be a realistic ask of Chelsea if they can raise funds through player sales. Co-owners Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital are currently hoping that suitable offers arrive for the likes of Ian Maatsen, Trevoh Chalobah and Broha, while Conor Gallagher's future remains up in the air. The acquisition of Williams would also throw the future of Chelsea's inconsistent wingers into doubt. Yet the report stresses that no consideration is currently being given to parting ways with the likes of Raheem Sterling or Mykhailo Mudryk. Aside from the efforts of Cole Palmer, the remainder of Chelsea's creative players have generally been disappointing, with Sterling, Mudryk and Noni Madueke having posted just 11 strikes and 5 assists between them in the Premier League. Jackson has also occasionally been used on the left flank to positive effect, although the Senegal international is generally regarded as one of Chelsea's central options. Thomas Tuchel returned to Blues. Reports have claimed that one manager would actually consider taking the Chelsea job if it became available at the end of the season. According to Sport Bild, former boss Thomas Tuchel would be interested in a sensational return to Stamford Bridge if the Blues are looking for a new boss. Tuchel was sacked just months into Todd Boehly's reign at the club, with it appearing the ownership and manager had a completely fractured relationship. It appears the decision has not worked out brilliantly for the Blues, who now sit in their second season in a row in the mid-table places. Even a cup final appearance this season has not brought anything really positive to the club this year, with them yet to win a trophy since the change of ownership. It was also another example of Mauricio Pochettino not being able to win his first trophy in English football, and the pressure has only mounted on him since then. It has been reported that there is a divide amongst those on the board as to what is the best course of action to take, with some believing a change is the right decision. It is likely at this point that this decision is not made until the end of the season. However, this does coincide with a certain candidate becoming available again. Tuchel is set to leave Bayern at the end of the season, with it looking like they are going to fall short of Xabi Alonso's Bayer Leverkusen side in the Bundesliga. This hasn't stopped the former Blues man from doing a good job in the Champions League though, a competition he was notably a winner of as manager of Chelsea. He saw his side complete the comeback victory against Lazio in the round of 16 last night, with a potential huge leaving present on the horizon. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.